Hello everyone, here I have a Surface Pro tablet laptop that has a cracked screen. You can see all the cracks on it, and I will be replacing the screen and getting it back in brand new condition. So it's by Microsoft here. Now to remove your old screen, it's quite difficult. This repair will take about 3 to 4 hours depending on your skill, but I'm heating up the outside and then just going around the outside of the screen, and there's lots of bits of glass, so I recommended having safety glasses and some gloves on. So I'm just going around the outside, and there's adhesive on all the corners. Just be careful at the bottom, the flex cables at the bottom and on the bottom left hand side. At the top there's also some antennas. So after I was able to crack it open, and then you can disconnect the power cable, which is in the middle. Just using some tweezers, you can push them back to get the power connector disconnected. We'll do this before we can remove the screen. So just pulling out the power, and then there are two cables. There's the left cable, so just using a plunger you can pry that up, and then on the right you want to peel back the tape, and you'll use this same flex cable, so you need to keep that good. And this is the LCD connector, you just pry that out as well. So we have the screen taken off, and then this is the longer part, is just going around and cleaning up the outside. I've already done this, but it does take quite a bit of work getting all the black adhesive off of it, because we'll have to put on new adhesive when we put on our new screen. Now, using your old screen, there are a couple parts that you have to remove. There's a little metal bracket that you can remove, and then there are ribbon cables that go to the digitizer. So using a plunger, we can remove the digitizer flex cable. So we got that off.
Tabs.
And then there are two other ribbon cables that there's a little black tab that you flip up, and then just slide out the ribbon cable to the left, and likewise on the top one. With those two ribbon cables disconnected, we also need to move this little circuitry onto the new screen. So using my guitar pick, you can go underneath this PCB, and there's just a little bit of glue underneath it, and then just prying up gently, we can remove this to go onto the new screen. On the right hand side, there's also the little connector that goes to the LCD, so just use a plunger to take that off as well. And then this is the new screen. We need to put on the new PCB and connect the flex cables to the left. This is for your digitizer there, and then make sure that you connect it with the little black tab. After we have that, we need to put the LCD cable on as well. Now, there's an issue with this. Is I got a brand new board, and online it said it was compatible, but using the previous flex cable, it didn't reach to the new connector because it's about 1 inch off from the original LCD. And so I had to order a brand new cable that was an extension cable to connect. So it was about 1 inch off there, and so the old cable didn't reach. But after ordering the new flex cable, it has enough distance to get to the LCD connector. So with that on, what we can do is now test out our screen to make sure that everything is working. So just lining it up, just make sure that your cable can reach to the LCD, and also your digitizer one to the left. Okay, there are two cables that connect to your screen. And with that all done, then we can also apply some adhesive around, so new adhesive around the outside of the Surface Pro. So that's what I'll be doing now. Just taking a little strip, and this is double-sided tape, basically special adhesive for cell phone and also tablet repairs. So just going around the outside on all four corners. Now we can pop into the screen and connect our power button. First put on the screen, and then connecting the power. the power connector will be the last. And then just leaving it open, we're going to turn it on. So I just put my finger in there to keep the screen up and then turn it on, and then we'll verify it works before we glue everything back on. So you can see the logo's working, it turned on, and then you just double check that the touchscreen is working, which it is, so everything should be good. So shutting this down, now we can firmly apply a little bit of pressure around the outside of the screen just so it gets connected to the adhesive, and so the screen will remain on. Other little trick is just putting it upside down on a cloth and then just putting down firmly. We'll attach the keyboard on as well, getting everything back in nice working condition. Putting it upside down, and there we go. There's the Surface Pro 7 with a brand new screen on there. Even has the little plastic cover, so it's going to be brand new. It's quite the difference between our old screen. Our old screen was all broken up, so this new screen should be good. And it's turned on no problem again. Just testing out everything that's working, and double check that the touchscreen is working as well, which it is, which is great. And then we'll just shut this down, and that's the repair for you. So again, I'll put the link of the parts in the description, and please like and subscribe.